Ah, this is crap. I I'm sorry. I'm rambling and rambling and rambling and rambling, only to discover that my microphone was turned off. I got this warning on the live dashboard every time. Let's say your audio bitrate is 0 out of 128. There's something wrong there. Um, and all of a sudden, I'm like, could it be that my microphone is turned off? Yes, it is. Let's merge all these. But the problem is there audio now on the stream instead of a? Let's try to test that. I'm gonna turn my desktop audio off so you don't hear me. Yeah, there is audio on the stream. That's great. Ah, that was a bit of a sad thing there. Um, so I spend a lot of time explaining myself that I rush too much and stuff like that, but that sort of that explanation is lost now. Well, that's okay. I guess. Um, so yeah, I changed sort of the angle of the bridge, or not I changed the arches on the bridge for this more angular stuff, and we could make it sort of a transport bridge for a train or something, or a freight thingy. We could just go and say, you know what, we continue this. That's what I meant with planning your image. Sort of taking your time to actually find out what's uh, it's gonna end up on your image and what the message is that you want to get across. And I was really bad with that. Um, so I really want to try to do better in that regard. So that's why we decided to make these thumbnails first and really try to slowly plan them out. I think I'm just gonna take the entire stream. Maybe can I take 1.5 more hours with these thumbnails? I don't know. We'll see. I think I can just copy this, right? Yeah. I have to make sure that the perspective is right here. Probably something like that. I'm not sure. This could be sort of a way to power it or something. Just I want to have some interesting shapes there. Maybe there's a sign here. Says something about the train or whatever. Let's try to make it stand out. It's Just dark. Yeah, that's the first thumbnail. We will come back to this later, but let's get a second image in, because I want to go quite rough on the four of them at first, and then I want to start refining them a little bit more. But yeah, I really like it that we sort of really take it slow and plan it a little bit more. I want to get a more sort of a street view type thing. This might be a little bit. Probably should pull up my my image search from screen. So this is a street, and we the let's see. I think we can. Yeah, let's lower that layer down. What's this? Oh, that's that whole thingy. Let's do that as well. So yeah, we're gonna edit this a little bit. I'm gonna change that. I think we can, and let's make a new layer. But in select a different layer style. Apply is probably the best one. Overlay kind of works. Yeah, let's go with overlay. The sky is way too bright, of course, but we will fix that. To lower the opacity of the overlay. Yeah, I think about 65 is okay. I mean, okay. Although that's kind of worked. To match this with the background, that's okay. Yeah, that's better. Let's a little dark, I guess. Yeah, this works. Like so. So now we have this sort of a sky thingy. Sky thingy. Street view thingy. Which is kind of boring because it's really centered. So change it up a bit. Grab the file layer. Now I can edit the background. Get a layer instead of a background. Put it over here. And now we sort of have to fill in the rest of this image and figure out what here. Let's fill it in first. Start with um, and I think I want to put this sign quick. because you have no use for that, and it sort of shows where the picture is from, and we don't read that. So I think this could be a nice base because now we have the sign here. Could make sort of a shop sign. By grab somewhat lighter color. Like this. It's actually kind of cool. I want to separate some shapes. Probably should use the magnetic lasso tool, maybe. Try to separate some of these buildings a little bit. Let's go polygonal lasso tool. Balance it a little. More like a blue color. Want to change this up. Get it do the color balance one. That's probably a lot better. Science. Something like that. Want some orange line with some combination and orange probably. Maybe I shouldn't have changed the thingy. But you know what? We already did it. So that's sort of the rough second one. It's more of a nighttime shot. I think this one definitely has potential. Let's get a third one in. I just googled Street View, if you're wondering. Although it's a lot of images like this with a center thingy, a tower or whatever. We had that one. I think this is the same street, right? Yeah. But this is edited a lot more. It's all the same tower. I really think I want something like this as well. That would be kind of cool with cars and other transport thingies. So let's get rid of the let's get rid of that. And we're only using the image as a base. We're gonna change it up a lot. So I feel perfectly happy to use it. I would probably find overlay is also really nice. Let's go with the overlay. There's some watermarks from the side, and we're probably gonna use those watermarks actually to sort of use them as a detail in our image. Grid is a little bit annoying. We could go for another image, but we'll see how annoying it will be in the end. Let's copy this over to somewhere. Let's go with magnetic lasso tool. It's a pretty good one. I think maybe the later Photoshop versions have a better one, but I still need to get my hands on the Creative Cloud. I still am not sure why I haven't so far. I mean, it's only a couple bucks a month, but I probably will do it fairly soon now. I waited for it long enough. The road, well, clean it up. Something. I wanted. Really nice image, this one. Um, and yes, we're gonna change the design on the bus and on the cars to make it more sci-fi looking instead of what they are now. Um, Worry, gonna happen some stage. And I think the sort of the slight errors from the lasso tool actually help sort of sell that. Selected. This is gonna be a bus. Let's take it somewhat lighter color. Try to get some color variation in. It's gonna be a window. Something like that. Sorts of lights from the city. There we go. Still says that the audio. That's probably the desktop audio. I think I have audio, right? Yeah, I have audio. So that's okay. I checked. But I canceled the desktop or not canceled. I turned it off. So if I want, I can listen to music and stuff like that. But maybe you should get some music at some point on the stream. So yeah, that's the second one. Or the third one, I should say. Yeah, I can definitely see potential, especially in the second and the third one, especially the third one. Maybe we can have some people crossing and stuff like that. We'll see. I really like the perspective and stuff like that. Of course, you can take your time to work that out yourself and say where you want the stuff, but it's really easy to just go on the web and just find an image with the perspective that you want, with sort of the. This is actually really. What's that? It's somewhere in the Netherlands. Ah, this is Rotterdam. Centraal Station. So that's actually really cool. I'm gonna use that as our baseline. It's a little bit futuristic train station, so that's kind of cool. You have sort of base already there. Same with the other images. We're gonna use a blue layer on top because we want the main color to be sort of a shade. I think I'm gonna go with again. Opacity. Go. It's a real light image overall. So let's go and select these areas here. Nice clean areas. I probably should just instead of the static one. See how the magnetic one works out. I'm not gonna bother with the magnetic laser. This takes way too long. And it's probably not gonna. Selection is probably not. We can just grab this. So. And grab a somewhat light blue. And do something like this. And then can, if we really want to, we can use this. Or we could just go in and say, you know what, I want this beat to be back. My own color. So we're gonna change this, of course, because this is sort of the main for me at least, this is the main thing that gives it away that it is a Dutch train station. Because all the Dutch train stations have the same displays. I think I'm gonna go with the display as well. And people who come there regularly probably will recognize it still, especially now. But in the maybe in the end, uh, when we're done with the painting, well, we want to make it at least so different that people won't immediately recognize it as this particular train station. So I think it's back. It's a little bit darker as well. Some light from somewhere back there shining down the stairs. That's why we have this highlight here. Well, that's sort of my my fantasy, my idea. How long have I been streaming for? 45 minutes. It's almost time to take a break, which we're gonna do shortly. So yeah, we definitely want this person to stand out. We don't want to keep the face there because we don't want anyone to recognize on this my image. I don't think that's a good idea, not for the person, not for me. I'm gonna change that in an alien or something, maybe. Don't want to have recognizable people. I don't think that's a good idea. The same goes for these two. Let's change that right now. Actually, we can just use a lasso tool. I think we probably keep the two of them here. I think it's a nice foreground object to have. We'll refine it later, of course. Make it hopefully make it look interesting and nice. I really like the different lightings and all the details in the this one. I think this is Tokyo, probably. So I really like all the details there. But if we want, we can bring in those details into the other paintings as well. Yeah, I really want to probably get some more light in. Yeah. From the top. Do it, but so yeah, that's it for no, that's not it for today, but for now, I'm gonna check on the break screen. Here we go. And now I'm gonna take a short break, make myself a coffee, and I will be right back. And I'm back from break. I got myself some water, I got myself some coffee. So, yeah, life's good. Alright, so this is usually, well, I'm already further, sort of, I have already spent better and more time, I'd say, with my thumbnails than I usually do. And especially, this is usually sort of the moment where I'm like, it's okay, I'm fine. Um, gonna gonna paint. But I think I really need to put in sort of the extra hour in these thumbnails to make them really stand out. So that's what we're gonna do. Put in another hour. We're gonna put the rest of the stream towards sort of refining these thumbnails, so we have really nice and clear thumbnails to work from. Yeah, I really want to. Let's see, overlay or multiply. I think overlay. Yeah. So yeah, I really want to make these thumbnails really ready to go and ready to refine. So we're sort of starting the painting progress while we have all thumbnails activated. I don't know. What's the line between a thumbnail and a painting? Usually, sort of make a thumbnail and then later make a separate painting. With me, I'm usually sort of blurring the line a little bit sometimes because my thumbnail is already the base for my painting a lot of the time, and that's certainly the case now. So yeah, but I think that's okay. I'm gonna spend yeah, what I said. I'm gonna spend the rest of the stream sort of refining this uh, and making these the best thumbnails that I've ever made. Hopefully. And I will probably switch a lot back and forth between the different thumbnails. I'm currently working on this one, but in a couple of minutes I might be working on one on the top left. That's gonna change a lot. Where I want light sort of to wrap around this pillar. I do. Sure. Or do I want the pillar to? Yeah, maybe it's better to let the pillar be darker, like that. I have to design that little guy there as well at some point. Also want to sort of get this person. Get a better shape. Like that. We'll work on those shapes later. It's now it's more about the open. The same goes for these guys. We definitely want to sort of be relatively busy in here. So want to necessarily darken them much, but we can light in the background a little bit. Much. So select on unless it's wait a second. Did that wrong. We want this to be lighter, and then we want the guys to be darker. I probably should sort of make a shortcut or something, my tablet, something like that, to switch between different lasso tools easier, because I really like them a lot. I use them a lot. It's handy. Sort of keep doing that on the fly instead of having to select the menu. So I think it's starting to look less and less like the train station that we know, or that might know. Uh, Maybe we'll have some uh, banner thingy. Who knows? This might be. There's probably some stuff maybe hanging. Oh, I kind of want to keep the bakery. That we have to think that in mind that we have to remove the reflection as well. Um, that glass, pop a little bit more. That's that. What else do we want to work on? I think I want to work on getting some more lights in here, because now this is sort of getting had this banner here that has to emit light. Come on. The pink. Let's go for the pink. So that pink is gonna reflect on this hole. This one as well. A lot, but a little bit. And probably on stuff that's here as well. Let's make a sort of a train type thingy that goes over the bridge. That's probably right. Let's see what color. We definitely are painting directly on the image. We probably should result, guess. All right. Yeah, this is okay. Yeah, we're gonna there. Or we're gonna continue this. Wrap the lasso. It's gotta be in a window somewhere. Some yellow. Some yellows here that we can use. This one, yeah. Be a little bit too light. Rough and orange. Not sure if I like the orange next to the. So this really old school 17th century, probably something around that cannon there. um, we probably should should change that into something. I really like the top left one the least. I think I like the bottom ones the most. Basically, the station and the city. So yeah. So we might work on those a lot more than on the top ones. But we're gonna work on this one for a while now. Let's try to see what we can make from this one. Um, can use somewhat smaller. So tool. Want to bring in some more lights into that painting. I'm gonna Google some more. So let's say street view again. Um, and this is the original. Let's copy this image, paste it on top, and I think flip it. I think we're gonna get rid of like 75% of it, maybe even more. Okay. Check the latest settings. Yeah, this is definitely something that I really prefer. This image go in here. Grab the eraser. Um, Probably shouldn't use the soft edge of the eraser. So we probably use the lasso tool. Next areas. Yeah, maybe at the bottom we can use the. Sure. Totally convinced with the top one yet. Put everything together. Grab a new layer. I think we need to be a little bit more brave in terms of how bright we want the colors to be. I think that's the issue here. We're brave enough, and we're using all the muted colors. Which, is really sort of the color palette into painting. Pick a little bit more bravely than, yeah, things like this. A lot more colorful. So let's get another red in there. Stuff like that. Yeah, I want this to be straight. Yeah, let's give it. Yeah, that really makes the painting a lot better. I think the bright colors. We probably need that on the top left as well. Just gonna back the pink. Um, Maybe we want some crosses the street, an archway, sort of hedge first, but that's gonna bring that back, but into a modern build form of a. Yeah, it's getting slightly better now. It probably needs a little bit more contrast. We could really see tricks here. Wow, it actually helps a lot. Let's put it at, let's say, and I think it really maybe a little bit too much. Let's 5. We have a little bit more contrast in painting. Make sure that I don't make them too dark. We could check the values. Second. Set it to saturation. Yeah, I think the values are mostly, well, except for this one. That's why this one doesn't look great. The values aren't. See, it's all, you sort of squint your eyes. It's all one sort of gray area. The top right isn't the strongest. But it's getting there. With a couple of tweaks, I think we can think we can do a lot. We could probably what were to set this to color dodge and set this to, let's say, go. And now we select this. Yeah, select different areas. There we go. See? Then we can work in the values. That's actually really really good here. I think I'm gonna ditch the top left one. I don't really want to save it. I don't. It's not necessarily that I don't know how. A little bit. I don't really know how to save it. Let's have no clue. Yeah, I think I'm gonna work in the values a little. See what else I can do here. Um, there's a big window back here. Probably get some basic perspective grid in. Lazy. There's hope for this one. Yep. Um, yeah, and I think the bottom ones are quite decent. I think actually the interior of the bakery could probably use tiniest bit of. Well, it is originally a bakery. We probably want. What do we want to be the focal point here? I think this area here. So yeah, then we can definitely a little bit more contrast. Yeah, it's really hard to watch this one. Let's see if we can sort of fix it somehow. Let's just try here. And then perfect. Um, but what do I want to be the focal point? I think I want the focal point to be here on this train thingy. I need to design that train better, or whatever it is. I think it is a train. Um, and currently I want it to be sort of lighter than the arches on the bridge, but I want it to stand out from the background, so it's really it's not working. But yeah, I wanted it to work. It doesn't have to be lighter than arches, of course. Let's make it darker. Uh, let's quickly try. I think we have to consider this one. I don't really like the. Well, it's I don't know. I don't know. Composition is okay, probably. Not too fond of. Yeah, let's sort of blur that a little bit. and try to figure out how this thing works. So let's see that. This be it. I want orange. For some reason, orange. Um, let's just get an actual brush in here for a second. 70%, is that okay? Set it to 80. I don't need this brush. This has a texture in it. Let's actually get this one without any textures. Let's try to sort of get this thing working somehow. We definitely need to lighten the background behind it, especially on this side. Um, could go for this. Then, well, be getting better, but still the yeah, it's definitely getting better. Good that I worked on it. I'm still probably gonna ditch it at some point. But I think it's important to not immediately sort of throw away. some reason, YouTube keeps whining about the audio. I don't know why. Maybe because I started without setting my microphone. Still hasn't recovered from that shock. Right, this is. Yeah, I think we need a skyline background, so we could go for city skyline game, an image. Just don't really need this. Oh, this is actually really cool. Oh, this is a concept art for city skyline. But I just need. This is actually this image. Save it as a reference pic, and gonna see can find it again. Pictures. Where is it? Go with job. Gonna grab section. Oh, it's a JPEG. Oh well, stupid. I thought it was a G with with transparency. Well, I could have just copied it then. A tolerance, I don't know, 50%. Yeah, that works. That works as well. Great. Of course, this is not our final image for our city, but soft light. Let's do one with soft light. Get rid of these areas here. That let's try to be. Right, delete. Yeah, delete that. That's okay. Well, the image didn't really get any better from it. Could also just so stupid. Just use the brush. Oh, I didn't really want to because I want to copy it again and set it to, was it screen? Color dodge. And as well. Copy it again and then just slightly offset it so we have more lights. There we go. And yeah, there's definitely a lot more to do to that city than we just did. I'm still struggling with that one. I don't think I'm gonna keep that. I probably should just get rid of it because it's only causing me frustration, and I think it's gonna take me way too much time to bring it to a level where I'm like, oh, I could probably use it. The idea was good at first, maybe, but so we're gonna continue with the other ones. Where's my brush? So I'm actually gonna use my my brush for now for a while. Just try to. Because this has to attach to something. Then goes for here. So now we're finally sort of getting into the painting part. That took a while. Got there. Hey, we did it. We're here. We're painting. This is actually quite nice to sort of have as a we want to keep this as a souvenir from the original one. We want some lights on this area here. Maybe some some marketing stuff. Have this vehicle here. I think I'm gonna just do. I think we're gonna change that into a custom futuristic vehicle because we need that image. That's gonna be sure. Our brush here. So it's probably sort of light balancing person here. These bottles there. Not sure if I'm gonna keep the water bottles. Change that to something else. So now it's all sort of, now that the scene is set, it's all about refining, a little bit of designing here and there, and it's mostly about details and details, which is actually quite relaxing. Um, that's why it's really important to make your sketch properly so that you don't have to worry about designing and yeah, especially designing composition, that stuff. You don't have to worry about it anymore. Usually I sort of blend everything together. So I'm worrying about the perspective, about the design, all that stuff at the same time. And about the detail. When I'm detailing, I'm still like, oh no, this design isn't correct. I need to change it. Which is a really bad habit. Uh, yeah, get rid of that habit. So that's be happy with this. The image size. I, oh yeah, it's about 4K. It's good. Good. What time is it? Yeah, we still have like 15, 20 minutes left or something. Not sure when we will continue with this. Probably just next time, but I don't know when the next time is gonna be. Next week somewhere. Um, Monday, Tuesday. Yes, I'm not sure. No, not on Monday because Monday is King's Day. Well, it should be King's Day, but there is gonna be no festivity, stuff like that, which is usually King's Day. But of course, that's quite logical that you cancel that. But still, we're gonna try to make a nice day here. Have dinner with my parents. Well, that's the plan at least. Yeah, that. Um, but no concerts, no uh, like that. Fortunately, I think a lot of people are sad about it. It's what it is. Have to. We've got. Luckily, we are alive, healthy, like a lot of other people. Yeah, happy about that. So yeah, my creativity is sort of starting to dry up. I've spent a lot of time thinking. I think I spent too much time on the top one, which I could have just spent on the bottom ones and the top right one. But yeah, it is what it is. Sometimes it just takes a lot of energy to try to fix something that you know in the back of your mind is never gonna be right. So it's better to just either start over or work on something else that you still have waiting to work on. So yeah, I should have stopped with that earlier. Probably want some lights. Um, yeah, I kind of want to keep this. I thought about this. I kind of want to keep this logo sort of as a homage to where we get this image from. Uh, because we're gonna sort of change the way the image looks. Although I think it's Tokyo, as I said before, is already quite a futuristic looking city. So a lot of elements are gonna stay the same. Gonna make it so slightly different. We're gonna make it different enough that it sort of stands out. Hopefully, that's the case. And we still have this sort of annoying grid, but hopefully once we sort of really start to work, coloring stuff like that, grid will go away. It mean to steal sort of the image or like that. Just using it as a guidance for my perspective, guide for designs. A lot of things that are going to change. Just this much. Let's righteous sinner, right? So we're gonna have to sort of figure out what this shop is gonna be. So this whole where it is getting some light from the shop as well, so let's highlight in there. For this car or vehicle, we need to change the vehicles. That's definitely something that we should do now, probably, instead of doing detail work already. Already falling into the old habit again of starting too early with detailing. I think I'm gonna keep this one red. This one maybe a little. It's catching a little bit of light off that stores. Trying to get the different lights to sort of hit that that window. It's a little bit dark. Also do a side window in here. I'm really starting to like this one more and more. We kind of have to get some headlights in this, of course. It may not be a car or anything. I don't know. It could be a car, futuristic car. Be sort of hovering. I have to sort of figure that out later. Try to sort of get rid of the original shape. Yeah, it still needs a lot of work. But I want some highlight on this pillar as well. Yeah. Yeah, I'm definitely the top ones are my least favorite, especially the top left one. The top right one is getting there. It's gonna be okay, I guess. But we're definitely gonna get rid of the top left one. It's not what I want out of this. Um, so we're gonna put some people on the street later, of course, because we have this empty thing here, so we can make some nice there. Um, so yeah, that's probably it for today. 1 hour 45 minutes. Could have been a little bit longer, but I think yeah, so far it's so far so good. I'm gonna continue with this next time, which is somewhere next week, probably Tuesday. The earliest that I can do it is gonna be Tuesday. I might work on it off stream, but I'm not sure. I already painted a new painting for the painting time lapse, which is coming out tomorrow. Still have to edit that, make it a little bit faster, speed it up. So there will be a painting time lapse tomorrow, and there's gonna be a live stream somewhere next week. At least one art live stream, probably some Planet Zoo as well. But I really like to know what you prefer, the art or the Planet Zoo streams. Anyway, for now, thanks for watching, and I hope to see you guys in the next stream. Bye!